Hola amigos. Hey guys. I know usually here in Wolters World I talk about languages and culture stuff, but then there's some other things you need to know when you're a tourist, and I don't want you guys to be an ugly tourist. You know, you hear a lot, oh, they're ugly Americans. Hey, it's not ugly Americans, it's ugly tourists. There's ugly Germans, there's ugly Swedish, there's ugly English, lots of ugly out there. So if you're watching this series, obviously you're not wanting to be one of those ugly people. So what I've come up with is 5 things to keep you from being an ugly tourist. Okay, the first one is stop screaming. Everyone can hear you when you're talking on the train. No one else has to hear your whole conversation. You know, you've seen them on the train. Because, actually you don't see them, you hear them. Because you look around, you see no one talking, but you hear a voice. You don't need to be using your outside voice when you're in the train, on the bus, things like that. When you're in a museum, use your inside voices, just like little kids do. Okay? If you're not sure you're talking too loud, if you look around and people give you the evil eye, you're talking too loud. Okay? Next thing, number 2, learn a bit of the language, okay, before you go, because, you know, I know if you're watching this, English is your probably native language, but not everyone speaks English. And it's amazing how just a few words of their language will get people to really open up. Because if you start it with, hey, do you speak English? They're not going to listen to you. If you start with, you know, if you say, I'm sorry, I really love your country, I'm not sure, can you help me? In their language. Like, puedes ayudarme? Which is like, can you help me in Spanish? You know, that's going to get them a lot more opened up to helping you because you at least tried. And that trying, I can't tell you how many times, just a few words, I knew of a language got me dinners at people's houses, getting to meet some amazing people. So, try to learn a little language, okay? Because it makes a big difference. Also, it helps you enjoy the place because when you travel around, you can see, oh, that's where I need to go. That's what they were talking about, okay? Next, dress like a local. No, set it down a little bit. Okay. Now, I'm not exactly dressed like a local. I'm here at a wedding here in Spain. I'm drinking some cava. There's the great they made the cava from. There's a little house where I'm having the cava at. Over there. Now, when you go there, you know, try to fit in. I'm not saying... Okay. My cameraman set the broken camera just like that. That's fine. Okay. You don't... You know, I'm not saying you have to wear the exact same clothes, but don't wear a T-shirt and shorts. Okay, if you're walking around in a T-shirt that says, you know, Missouri on it or something like that, it's going to be obvious where you're from. Okay, it's obvious you're not trying to blend in. All you have to do is put on a collared shirt. I'm not saying dress up like, just wear a collared shirt, some jeans or something like that. Be comfortable, but you know, have the respect for yourself because your clothes show respect for yourself, and that shows respect for other people. And lots of places, like in Italy, they have churches that won't let you come in if you're not dressed appropriately. Okay, and also think about it. You're going to go to the Vatican. You might see the Pope and you're wearing sweatpants and a sweatshirt. Is that the kind of picture you want? Okay, so the way you dress can really make a difference. Can really make a difference. So that it can help people. Because if you dress well, people are going to receive you better. Next, get to know the culture of where you're going and some of its history. Because if you know the culture and the history, you have something you can talk to people about. It's amazing. When I was in Lithuania and I would talk to people, I was like, oh, I know you had one king. They're like, oh, you actually knew we had a king and we're our own country? Amazing. That's all you have to know, just a few little things. It makes a big difference. Okay, and so some things for you to do that, to get to know the culture and the history better. When you're at your hotel, ask for local restaurants. When you go to the restaurant, ask for the plate of the day. Don't look for the Wiener Schnitzel that you already know what it is. Ask for, hey, what's good? And eat what they offer you. Okay, because you're going to be a lot happier and you're going to get a lot better in touch with the culture. Okay, and the last thing is really you need to realize you're not in your home country anymore. If you're used to wonderful service and people helping you all the time, and you go to a place they don't do that, hey, you're in a different country. Okay, it's not your culture. Accept it. Deal with it. Okay, because you may be used to getting ketchup for free where you're from. Some places you have to pay for the ketchup. Okay, now they're going in that way. Okay, there's all kinds of stuff because. You know, if you get to know the culture, you'll find out that, you know, Spain isn't just sangria. We have cava as well, okay? But, you know, a lot of people say, oh, you know, Spain is just sangria and that's it. You know, Germany, oh, Berlin is beer, Spain is sangria. No, Berlin, you can drink all kinds of stuff, okay? There's Berliner Weisse. It's not even a beer. It's something completely different. That's what you drink there. So that's one of the things you need to ask, all right? So just to review, 5 things for you not to be an ugly tourist. 1, don't speak so damn loud. Everyone can hear you in your group, so don't talk so loud. 2, learn a little bit of the local language. It's going to help you get around and get people to accept you better. 3, dress like a local. You know, I look pretty good. 4, get to know the local culture and history just a little bit so you have more of appreciation. And 5, realize you're not in your home country anymore. You take these tips, I guarantee you're going to fit in better. You're going to be great. You have a great time. People are going to like you better, and no one's going to look at you and say, "Ooh, who's that person?" Because this whole thing is, I mean, I go sometimes and I'm like, "Oh no, they're from my country. Oh, you're embarrassing me." But I don't care about you embarrassing me. I care about you embarrassing yourself. So you follow these 5 rules, you won't be embarrassing yourself when you're on vacation. So have a great time, Wolters World. Hey, we're going to go off to the wedding now. So adios.